Hey everybody, it's VEDA day 10, and Bev and I are down here in the center of Washington, D.C. for our weekly filming of regular episodes. I don't know if you can see that in the back, Washington, or the Jefferson is behind me there, and the Washington should be over there. It's a really beautiful place. A lot of cool opportunities for filming. Although there, even with the cherry blossoms largely gone, there does still seem to be an enormous number of folks down visiting the Tidal Basin. So I'm trying to get some decent background for me, but trying to keep as many people out of the shot as possible. So the lighting of the Japanese stone lantern that happens once a year is going to happen today. That's what we're hoping to get down here. We got a really good light for it. So hopefully that's going to turn out well, depending on how close we can get to the action. I can't really tell if I've got the Washington behind me or not.
Yeah, you do.
Do I?
Yep.
Wondering how this lens is going to pick it up, because it's an awfully wide angle lens.
It should pick it up well.
Beautiful day.
Out.
So the United States Park Service offers a passport. It's a it's a little book you buy, and you can get stamps at each one of the national parks. So I was going to get Bev and I each one of those. I think they're around $10 each, and then the stamps are free. It's a rubber stamp, you know, just like you get in a regular passport. So. But they didn't have them. We were just at the Jefferson Memorial. They didn't have any of the regular ones. They had the big collector's editions and the bigger Explorer edition, but they didn't have the regular ones, so which would be a lot more convenient for us to be able to carry, since it seems like we're always on the go. Although we really aren't. I wish I knew off the top of my head right at this moment how many national parks there were. It's a couple of hundred, I think.
I don't remember.
And you can get a stamp at, well, virtually every one of them. And a lot of these memorials are national parks. Thomas Jefferson Memorial, the Lincoln Memorial. I think she saw a squirrel. It's possible, it really is. But anyway, each one of these, including the Washington Monument, is a national park, and you can get your passport stamped there. Oh no, she found cherry blossoms. Some of the last remaining cherry blossoms. Now the Kwanzaa cherries aren't out yet, so we'll be getting some of those here in the not too distant future. Hey, how about a jib shot? See if we can do a quasi jib shot. So we're about halfway between the Jefferson Memorial and our final destination, over at the Stone Lantern. Here's the pagoda we did an episode about last year. You can look that up. It's kind of cool. Another gift to the United States from Japan, as I recall. See here, they've done some trimming right here. They do trim these trees up on a regular basis every year. Keep them healthy. Keep them in nice shape. Bev's back there, but it's like a little kid. He just wanders off. Doing this whole vlog in public thing definitely gives the world the impression of extreme narcissism, because you're walking around with this, you've got to be in front of a camera constantly. But, well, I mean, I do, but not because I need to see myself, but because I need material to share with everybody that wants to see the area and what we're doing. I gotta do a crazy Ivan every once in a while and make sure she's still with us. There's a cork tree here that they implore people not to pull pieces of the bark off because they're killing it. Please do not climb or sit on this tree. Philodendron amurens, approximately 80 years old. Kind of a cool looking tree. You can see it's laying on its side, and yet it's still alive, barely. But it is still got green on the leaves there. Let's give you another little jib shot. See, there is still life in it. Very cool tree. See Bev over in the distance filming me, filming myself. It's a little weird. Low tree limbs ahead. Now you'd wonder why they would need that sign. Two reasons. One, people are just oblivious to the world around them. They've always been like that. And now they got their head down looking at their cell phone all the time. So they probably wouldn't even see the sign. So as we're making our circuit today around the Tidal Basin here in Washington, D.C., the fellow over at the Jefferson Memorial told me that there was a store here at the MLK Memorial, Martin Luther King Memorial. I never realized there was a store here. But it's actually across there's a side street, it's just across the side street. And they did have the 2016 National Park passports. So Bev and I each got one. And they're kind of cool. I don't know if I can open it to the right spot or not, but probably not. But at any rate, they're brand new, so they have places for your passport stamps. And we both got our stamp for the Martin Luther King Memorial, which is a national park. And we got the National Park Service 100th anniversary stamp for the MLK Memorial as well. So I guess several of the national parks have a second stamp this year because it is their centennial for the National Park Service. So anyway, that's going to give us something that we can start filling up, because Bev and I do, in fact, visit as many of the national parks as, well, we get an opportunity to. So, and certainly here in the DC area, there is a ton of them where you can get your passport stamps. So that'll be kind of fun. Well, we finally made it to our destination. We're down here at the Japanese stone lantern, which Bev now tells me is the oldest freestanding stone structure in the city of Washington, D.C., which is neither in a museum nor indoors. So anyway, they're getting ready. The choir is practicing. The ladies are practicing their traditional stringed instruments, and people are starting to file in. We have some young naval officers, it appears, here. I think they're the color guard. And you can see that the area for seating is getting filled in. Bev and I are choosing to stand just outside of that so we can be a little higher and hold the camera high enough so we can capture this. And we seem to have some air support here. We've got what looks to be a Marine helicopter flying solo. I don't know if you can even see it up there behind me, but I'm certain you can hear it. That's the second time they've gone by in the last 5 minutes, so I don't know if that's a security measure or what they're doing, but they're definitely watching something. So anyway, a beautiful sunny day now. Leaves are starting to come out of the trees, and looks like it's gonna be a beautiful day for this. We can actually, you probably can't see it on this camera, but over on the stone lantern over there, I believe, you're gonna see that there is a little red candle in there. That's going to be the ceremonial candle that they light in the stone lantern. So now we just stand and wait. Well, I think that's going to probably conclude VEDA Day 10. We've just finished shooting at the ceremonial lantern lighting here on the mall for the National Cherry Blossom Festival. It's a beautiful ceremony. It's an hour-long ceremony, and both Bev and I were shooting, so got 2 hours worth of video that I've got to go through and splice down and make it into a reasonable length video for tomorrow. Plus, I got to get this posted tonight. So again, I think that's going to do it for VEDA Day 10 here in Washington, D.C. So thanks everybody for joining us. I hope you're continuing to enjoy this. Feel free to leave your questions, comments, or just say hi down in the comment section below. If you're new here, please pick subscribe and come along for the adventure. We love having everybody with us. And as always, thank you for watching.